What's up, Anchor? Hey, it's hump day. It's Wednesday, right? So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about how to become a master salesperson. So many people they waste or they give up or they quit or they don't even try to become a sales professional because they feel like that's something you either got or you don't. That you're either born with it or you ain't got it. Well, I'm here to tell you that there's a way to become a master at it, and I'm going to go over the steps to do that, okay? So look, it's fair to say that any skill, okay, any skill set you want to have is going to require a level of practice, right? It's also fair to say that selling, it's literally a skill, okay? If you think it's a talent, forget about it. It's a skill, okay? So to even be proficient at it, forget mastery for a second. You have to practice at it, right? So if you want to become a master salesperson, number one, you got to practice. Okay, so let's look at the root word, or let's look at the definition of the word practice. It says repeated exercise in or performance of an activity or skill so as to acquire or maintain proficiency in it. That's the noun. The verb version says perform an activity or exercise repeatedly or regularly in order to improve or maintain one's proficiency. So just because you're selling every single day, right, doesn't mean you're practicing selling. Practicing and the actual application thereof are two totally different things. So, repeated, regular, and proficient. Practice. Now, if you go to cardonesolutions.com, there's a whole article on how to become a master salesperson. There's going to be a couple different questions that you're going to want to ask yourself and look over. So let me go over those with you real fast. The first question to become a master salesperson is, what are you currently practicing on right now, right? So now if you're a manager and you listen to this, or if you're in a leadership position, the same question applies. What are my salespeople and my managers practicing on right now? If they're only practicing on your customers, then they're not practicing, okay? And there's room for improvement right then and there. Second question you want to ask yourself is, who are you learning from? So managers, again, who do you want your salespeople learning from? Because if you're not training them, and if you're not working from them, there's only three other groups that they're learning from: the media, customers, and fellow salespeople. I don't know if that's a good idea in your world, but it's not in mine, okay? Salespeople need content, they need material that's going to allow them to practice and learn so that they can become a master. So we're learning daily no matter what we do. We're all making decisions based on experience and what is being communicated to us. So as a leader, you kind of want to have some skin in the game, wouldn't you agree? I mean, what would be more cost effective? You training them or them practicing on customers? Right. Now, the third question you want to ask yourself to become a master salesperson is, now that you know what and now that you know who, how becomes the next question. Because it makes no sense to repeatedly practice the wrong behaviors, right? Actually, for many of us, we're already regularly and repeating bad behavior, okay? So look, your customers shop and they buy very, very differently now than they used to, right? Why are we following systems that are outdated, that were conceived before seatbelts were mandatory and Al Gore invented the internet? All right, so how we practice is as important as what we practice and with whom. You want your practice to be effective. Now, over at cardonesolutions.com/how to become a master salesperson, I'm going to give you three effective practice tips, or three effective ways to practice, and then also 5 tips to get the most out of your practice, okay? Head on over to that site, check it on out, get back to me because I'd love to get your feedback on what you're hearing so far. If I can help with any of this, feel free to reach out. 310-777-0352 or 818-427-5188. Have an awesome rest of your day. Happy hump day. Go out there and kill something.